Straight Talk with your host Reggie B. Come on, let's all join in. Free your voice, it's your choice, alright here. Oh, Simply Straight Talk.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Simply Straight Talk Show. This is Reggie, and guess who is with me? Angelique and Melissa, all three of us back in the same place. They making me do all the damn work.
Whoop, whoop. Yes, Reggie, because apparently it's your show.
That's what I was told, but you know what? Maybe I'm tripping.
No, if you tripping, I'm tripping on what you tripping on. So we are tripping.
Oh, God.
I'm like, can I get some love somewhere? I mean,
Yeah,
geez.
he was like, what? I have to intro? Oh, yeah, on your show. Oh, my God. Sorry.
Yeah.
I got
But
to
you got
open.
the love because we both showed up. Like, come on, I mean, we here.
Our mere presence is enough.
Yes.
Our
We are a
presence
gift.
is a present.
Y'all know Tachina Honor, Regina Hall, Viola Davis. Neither one has called me this week.
Oh, my
so
gosh. So we the backup to the backup?
That's rude. I'm leaving. Forget you and this show.
I got French toast to finish. Cut it out.
Yeah, no. And that bacon, don't forget the bacon. Or is it gone already?
Oh, it's gone. It's
Okay.
gone.
R.I.P. turkey bacon.
all right, people. So what we decided to do, normally we do a lot of self-care talk. But today we're going to do something a little different. This was Melissa's idea, which is a great idea. And
was.
based on the response that everybody sent in, you guys really wanted to hear our thoughts, especially the ladies, because you guys said you did not know that they were into Marvel.
Yes.
And actually, they really are. So,
No, we're complete geeks, yeah.
Super hype right now. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta take a drink for this. I'm so excited. I gotta calm down.
No more maple syrup on your French toast, lady. Calm those sugar levels down.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting, guys. I just absolutely love Marvel. I'm gonna start it off. Did you guys watch the trailer for Superman? No, I mean not Superman. Damn, Spider-Man:
Yes!
No Way Home. Yes.
What?
did you,
No!
baby?
No,
No.
I didn't. What? I can't do that right now. We're live. Damn it. What?
What?
I watched like the new Eternals one and the new Shang-Chi one, but I did not know there was. They finally put one out for Spider-Man.
That's
Yeah,
a
it was,
nice
like,
trailer.
late last night. Like I didn't.
Which is a
see
nice
it till
trailer,
11.
Reggie.
The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer.
Yes.
Damn it.
Doctor
damn it.
Strange. That
Yes.
shit looks off the chain. I can't wait
right.
to see it.
Do you know what? You guys keep talking. I'm gonna go on my phone and watch it on YouTube. I'm gonna mute myself.
It's
Nah, 'cause
3
this is
minutes
some.
long.
Damn it. Damn it. All right, I'll watch it while we're talking. I'm just gonna mute it. It's fine. I can look at the images.
Sounds good. Sounds good. But okay, it looks so good. Who's hyped for December 17th? Like, oh,
I'm hyped. I'm hyped for the rest of this year. There's so much. Eternals. Do you know what I mean? Shang-Chi. Now these
Yes.
two. Come on, finally.
and
Good
we're
times are
still
coming.
In What If? You know, episode 3 drops tomorrow in my time, 3 a.m. What? Episode 3?
Yeah.
Have you guys been watching that? I've been watching that.
Yes.
Okay, so your thoughts. All right, so let's start with Captain Carter. How did we feel about her?
I mean, it was just like I just watched, you know, the first Avenger, not the first Avengers, the first Captain America movie, the first Avenger. You know, it was just like watching that over, but with her inside of it. So it wasn't like too much had changed. And it was like, you know, I was really excited to see, you know, different things go different ways because, you know, now
Right,
she's,
okay.
you know, Captain America, well, Captain Marvel. So I was a little disappointed because nothing really like went too far, but I did like how when Bucky was falling out and then she caught him and he's like, you almost ripped my arm off. Like that was a nice little nod to, you know, him actually getting his arm ripped off. So I thought
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
cool.
I thought they were going to turn like Steve Rogers into the Winter Soldier. You know, like when they were trying to take down the train
yeah,
and
that
he
would've
thought
been
he
nice.
died. Yeah, when I saw they did it, but then again, like you said, they didn't want to keep too much of it the same. Do you know what I mean? So I suppose that would have been too much of just like swapping bits for bits. But I didn't
Right.
mind it. I think I preferred the second one with T'Challa as Star-Lord.
Absolutely.
And who's that guy that was fanboying over him
guy?
the whole time? It's like, oh my god, me and T'Challa, me and Star-Lord are best friends. What's his name again? What's that character's name?
Come on, Yandu.
No, the
No.
one guy that was sent to
black
like
guy.
fight him.
Yeah.
and he was working for oh gosh, what the god, Ronan, whatever, and he was like, yeah, I'm here to, fuck you or mess you up or whatever. Sorry guys.
You can swear, it's fine. We swear all the time. It's fine.
But yeah, he came in and he was just like she said, completely fangirling over this guy. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna hit you now. I'm gonna shoot you. Is that okay?" So I was like, "Bring it on, let's go." And he's like, gets knocked out with a smile on his face, like he's so excited to be fighting T'Challa's Star-Lord. I was like, this guy is crazy.
And Thanos trying to justify his genocide. Everyone's like, "Dude, that sounds like genocide." No, it would have been efficient. Like, what? Yeah, T'Challa managed to convince Thanos, don't click. It's fine. We don't need to do that.
Was crazy. I liked it though. I mean, I've seen a lot of people that were like, how is T'Challa gonna convince the Mad Titan to stop his plan? And I was like, I mean, it's called What If for a reason. Like, what if this happens? What if that happens? So it's not like it's, it's our Thanos in a way, but if he saw another way, everything that Thanos did was to help make the universe better. So, he saw a better way to make the universe better. So I'm all for it. I love it.
What about you, Reggie? Have you seen the What If TV shows?
I did. I like it. I get torn between the comic books and the actual show.
You're a purist, as they call
it. I do, because sometimes it makes me mad when I see certain things. Like, no, it ain't supposed to be like that. No.
Uh-oh.
Reggie's out here throwing his TV at the window.
But I do. I like the What If episode. I like the fact that Chadwick Boseman this is his actual voice.
Right.
Oh, is it his voice?
Yes. It's one of the final things he did before he died.
Oh.
He did 4 of them.
Because I thought so, because I was like, it sounded really like him. Do you see what I mean? And I was like, who did they get to impersonate him?
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know who isn't actually him is Drax. They did not ask Dave Bautista to come back in and, voice. That's what I said.
Why would you not? Because they're all, the rest of them apart from T'Challa's alive, so why would you not?
But wasn't he beefing at the point? Because wasn't it when the director was gone?
It's a possibility, because
he was saying he wasn't coming back.
Oh.
No. Yeah, at one point, Batista said he was not coming back to Guardians of the Galaxy. But then they talked to
Guardians without him. You know what I mean? Like, he is part of the crew.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not coming back. I'm done. So then he was like, okay, I'll come back. But I think it was based on the director, James Gunn, because they was going to kick him off the Guardians of the Galaxy project.
What?
Wow. Why? They had problems. They're saying, like, he's difficult to work with, or what? I think the usual spiel.
It was an old text message or something.
Oh, man.
Something that happened.
They're so sensitive, these damn actors. And, the creatives are so sensitive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn technology gets us caught up all the time.
Yeah. You probably sent him a message that wasn't meant for him. It's just like, whoops. God damn it, sent it to the wrong person. Whoops. Sorry, Drax.
Wow.
I was talking about a different Drax. I wasn't talking about you.
Right. Yeah, that was disappointing to find out, though. Like, even with Robert Downey Jr., but I know, he's like, I'm done with the MCU.
Yeah,
oh,
he's
yeah.
been for a long time.
Yeah.
He's due his retirement papers. Come on, guys. Seriously.
Exactly.
He's like, no more.
I would have loved to hear his voice, but you know what? I get it. I feel you. But that whole Dave Bautista, hey, put him in here. Because who's this other guy? I mean, he's great, whoever he was, but no. Bring on
he did a pretty good job, because I couldn't tell. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even clock. I mean, some of them I thought was like, is it really them? But that one I couldn't really tell.
That's how I felt about T'Challa. I wasn't really sure. I was like, wait a minute, is it him? But then when it was, I found out it was. I was like, oh, okay. But I'm a IMBD queen. I'm all up on there. Like, who's the voice actor for this, and that? So
I got to know. I'll be honest. I don't trust IMDb, because sometimes the information is off. It's like they weren't in this. Hold on. So I double check. I do Google and IMDb. I double check.
Good one.
Compare. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes they're off, and you're like, wait, that person went in the film. What are you talking about?
True that. I think it's like Wikipedia, and anybody can edit it. So that's the true thing.
That cracks me up, that fact about Wikipedia. I'm sorry. Just like, I'm just going to go on and just change the whole history of humanity. Do you know what I mean? And just
that's ridiculous.
change facts. That can't be right, surely.
Oh my gosh. But speaking about changing facts, so who watched Loki? Anybody?
I did.
I did. I think Loki was everybody. here's what I've heard. Everybody loves Loki, but they don't like the new direction of Loki. That was my issue with it. Like, what? Loki in love? What?
Loki in love. That sounds like a club. I'm going to Loki in love. Where are you guys going?
Oh gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I wasn't. I think the first episode I was really pulled in. It was like, oh, this is great. Okay, cool. But Loki being his usual charismatic, devious self,
Right.
and especially with his whole glorious purpose. Do you know what I mean? But then that episode when they're on a different planet, he's with Sylvie and like he's singing like a clown on the train, and I was like, who is this clown? Like, no, like, and then when he's falling in love at the end, I was like, nah, bruv, what? Nah, what is this? I'm annoyed now. I don't like him this soft. It's weird. It's wigging me out.
Yeah, he like, I liked where they were going with it. I just feel like it jumped way too fast for him to be like, okay, I see the error of my ways, so I'm gonna be a kind of a hero now. Like that episode when they had all the Lokis. I love that episode, by the way. That shit was hilarious.
All the different
crocodile
Lokis.
Loki or alligator Loki. Like,
I did
that
see
shit was so funny. But when he's like in like clubhouse type thing they got going on, and he's like, I'm going to save Sylvie, who's with me, and I was like, what the fuck? You don't even talk like that, bro. Who are you?
Yeah, it was a bit odd. There were moments where I don't get it. I don't know. Also with Sylvie, I feel like, like when they didn't reveal her, and she was like dressed in like the hooded cape outfit, and she was like this mysterious person they were trying to catch.
Yeah.
I feel like she was a lot more dark and mysterious at that point, and when it was revealed, suddenly she wasn't as dark and mysterious anymore.
Yeah.
When it was revealed, and we actually got to see who she was, and she started talking, it was like, oh, I kind of liked her being. I wanted one of them to be really, truly evil, like seriously, because like Loki's not really that evil. Let's be real. Like compared to some others, so I really wanted one to be completely off their rocker crazy. But yeah, she just turned out to be like a really pissed off woman. Like, no, vengeance is mine.
I guess that's what Loki really is supposed to be, just like somebody who isn't really that evil, but he's like, I've been handed all the wrong cards, and this is how the hell I'm gonna deal with it. Hear me now in my glorious purpose.
He does love him some glorious purpose.
It
was really funny when was it Owen Wilson? Yeah, when he's mocking him. Yeah, we get it, glorious purpose. Yeah.
I loved Owen Wilson in this series.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, Loki has a friend, and this man actually cares about him. Like, I mean, we don't know what Loki's life was like before Thor, so he may have had friends. I don't see how, but he seemed to charm the Grandmaster in Ragnarok, so maybe Loki got friends. But I loved Owen Wilson as Mobius. I was like, oh my gosh, he's so great. He's great. I love him.
I think it's because he called Loki on his bullshit though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he did it in a way that it wasn't horrible or rude. It was like, I see your bullshit, man. Stop clowning around. Like, you're not fooling me in it.
Right. Everybody else just like falls for it immediately. He's like, ugh, another gullible one. But this guy, he's like, no, I see you. I'm pulling your shit. And let's work together. And it was great. Like, because even with the second episode, he still wasn't fully like, I'm gonna save the world. He was still trying to get over on Mobius. Like,
I did generally like the whole show, but I was, like you said, the rapid change from glorious purpose to let's save the whole damn world. Like, do you know what I mean? I was a bit, and I think where it was so short, they only how many episodes they had, like 6, didn't they? 6 or 7? Yeah, I feel like 6 is quite a rapid turnaround to go from I'm trying to take over the world to let's save it. I was like, not sure about this, but I am still excited to see. I'm definitely going to watch season 2.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to get some questions answered. Where the hell are they? Are they in like a different timeline, or did Kang just like change something, or like what's
your
going on?
theories? What's everyone's theories? Like, you go first, Melissa, and then Reggie, tell me yours. What do you think it is?
Honestly, I don't even know, because my theories were so freaking off the whole damn show. On even who Sylvie was, who it was going to be. Like, I just knew that at the end of this, it was going to be, just straight Kang, and it was going to be like, the Loki that we saw in all the gold, or in the green and all that in the trailers that never ended up in any of the episodes that I see you, Marvel. That shit I did not forget. I thought it was
getting you with the trailers.
Like, yeah, man, I was upset. I do know that they planned for more episodes, but COVID and all that shit. But I think that maybe Kang just like, came back and was like, I'm gonna go ahead and change everything, and now I run the TVA like I thought he was initially, and yeah, Loki's where he was in the first place. They just don't remember who he is. That's my theory. It could be completely off.
What about you, Reggie?
I don't know, because I'm trying to see who they're going to set up as the villain to replace Thanos.
I don't know.
Because they don't have anybody that evil, anybody with that type of mindset. But then the guy, what's his name?
It's Kang.
It's Kang, isn't it?
Yeah, Kang is going to be their
the new Thanos
build up. Like in Quantum Mania, Ant-Man and the Quantum Mania, I think it comes out in 2023, maybe 22. But he's going to be, the new big bad, and he's supposed to be more dangerous than Thanos.
Because he's messing with time. Let's be
Yeah.
real. Like, he could just delete motherfuckers. I mean, like, obviously Thanos did it, but he needed stones to do that. This guy's like figured out a way to mess with time, just full stop, just going around inserting himself and deleting people.
Right.
So that's quite scary when you think about it.
Yeah, but I would be more afraid of the guy, He Who Remains.
He Who Remains did seem kind of frightening, because it seems like regardless of whatever Kang does, it seems like He Who Remains is always going to come back in the end and fix everything, if he wants to, because he seems crazy as hell.
Remind me who He Remains is again?
I mean, he's still the guy that ends up being Kang. Jonathan Majors at the very end, when he's like, people refer to me as Kang, or He Who Remains, or
Gotcha,
Daredevil.
Yeah, because if I remember correct, he controlled the what do you call it, the sacred timeline.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
And he was keeping like variants of himself in different places.
Right.
So that I'm like, I can see him being more dangerous, especially if you're getting into like because they get into this whole multiverse thing, which opens the door, the floodgate for Marvel.
Yeah. Because like, obviously, like the. Did you guys watch Into the Spider-Verse, the cartoon film version?
Yeah.
So like, where you saw all the different versions of like, Peter Parker, including the pig.
Yeah.
I was like, I loved what they did with that. So yeah, like, can you imagine different versions of everybody turning up? Do you know what I mean? Like an evil Thor, a bad, like, a bad guy version of everybody, and having to battle yourself as well as Kang. Like, he could let those people loose. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Having timelines and crosses and shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Like how far is Marvel gonna go with the whole timeline?
Well, there's no limit really. That because they're opening these doors, you could
so much.
branch off, right? But that's how they're smart though, because they need to keep this money train going. Let's be real. It's like, we're not gonna just end after like 2-3 years. No. This is going forever and ever.
Right, that's why they're bringing in like new characters. We got like the Shang-Chi, and then they got the She-Hulk, and they got the new Hawkeye, and he's training. What is it? I know Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, Stanfield. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is she like his? That's not his daughter, right? That's just some
I think
girl.
it is. No, it's not his daughter. Hold on, I can't remember now.
Yeah,
I've
don't
got
know who
access to
she's
the internet.
supposed to be. But yeah, they're trying to bring in more characters. Like, I used to really like the show Degrassi. Completely unrelated. But what they would do is bring in new characters every so often, so that the thing could just keep going for as long as they wanted it to do. So, even when
It's his daughter.
Oh, that's his daughter?
No, it's not. Sorry, Kate Bishop, different surname. Keep going.
Oh, yeah.
I'm reading as you're talking. I'm on the internet right now.
You're good. They just have more characters that they can, go off of. And I love that now they are able to integrate, like, X-Men if they wanted to, or, the Fantastic Four. Finally, we should be getting a decent Fantastic Four movie instead of
killing that movie.
I don't know if I trust to go see another one. I'll be honest with you. They traumatized me multiple times. Yeah. I'm like, I don't trust y'all motherfuckers. I'll wait till one of you two have seen it, and then you can verify, because I'm not parting ways with Cash, because that last one with Michael B. Jordan was like, what the hell is this?
Gosh.
Shit.
I love him so much.
Me too.
Like, oh my god, what the hell are we watching?
That was a madness. Who made that one? Because that definitely weren't Marvel. Who made that one? Which picture company ruined that shit? Was it Sony or some shit?
I was just about to say, maybe it was
Sony owns Spider-Man.
And the Hulk. They still haven't sold the rights yet back. They're still beefing. That's why we haven't had a Hulk standalone movie.
I don't think they need to do a Hulk standalone.
No, I didn't like the two that I've seen. Like,
yeah.
we good.
I didn't mind second one. The first one's a pile of crap, obviously,
Oh,
but
definitely.
like, I didn't mind the second one, but I don't know. Yeah, they haven't managed to get the rights back for that yet.
Okay. Yeah, they just now I'm good, especially since they didn't even continue with the same character. I don't remember what the guy's original name was for it. Oh, fuck, what is
Oh,
his
from the
name?
first one?
Yeah, but now we got Mark Ruffalo, who I can't see anybody else being the Hulk now because I just love him.
Yeah, he does that really well. He does.
Yes, he's like, that's my secret cap. I'm always angry. Quoting First Avengers. I just sit around and just quote different Marvel movies throughout the day because I don't have
You've
anything
got to
better to
do
do
it.
with my life.
You've got to do it. Got to do it. So if we had to pick, this is a hard one. I always find people who love Marvel, I always find it hard. What are like your top 5 favorite Marvel movies?
Oh, wow.
I know, it's hard.
Damn it, I'd have to write this
See the
down
silence?
and rearrange.
You see, and exactly, and it keeps getting rearranged. When someone makes a suggestion, you're like,
Yeah.
oh wait, yeah, that one. Oh.
Okay, Reggie, you go ahead.
If I were to pick my top 5 Marvel, I'm gonna have to say my first would probably be Black Panther because I like the writing, and I like that it wasn't just the basic superhero save the world type movie.
Right.
There was a bigger theme and message within the movie.
Okay.
So that's why my first one would be Black Panther. Then I would go with Iron Man. Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2?
Iron Man 2.
I don't hear that often. You go ahead, though.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. My face was twist up just now.
I was,
Go ahead.
I was shocked, but you plead your case. Go ahead. No. It wasn't a bad one. The third one, though, that was a bad one.
Yeah.
I preferred that one, the number 2.
Oh my gosh, I don't
Yeah.
think I'm cool with
Yeah,
the
the
first
baddie
one.
was ridiculous, but just, yeah.
So
Sorry,
what
but
are
carry
your
on,
other
Reggie,
ones?
carry on.
So my next one, number 3, would probably be Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, I love that one. I love that one.
So that would be number 3. I love the fact that it had the humor, the comedy with it. Then it would be the First Avengers.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've got to include that. You've got to.
Ooh, then after that, I didn't really
One
care
more,
for
you got one more.
Ultron.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a bit random. I liked it, but it was a bit. It was a bit. Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
see that. Yeah,
Well,
I
if we-
really liked it.
If we go Marvel, then I probably have to go with one of the X-Men movies. Probably with Logan.
Oh,
Ooh,
Logan.
that was so un-Marvel like the way they was hella violent, that one. Jesus Christ. I remember that one. I was like, okay, so yeah, we're going there with this.
But that's what the fans wanted because Wolverine, he was violent, but
Yeah, he
they
is.
always held him back. So when they let him loose in Logan, it was like, and you had a more of a human aspect. You got to really see the professor in a more human thing, trying to get Logan to accept, come on, Logan, like this is the family, even though that black family just got slaughtered.
Oh yeah, they came out missing one time. They played that Logan. I think what I liked about it is they played it quite straight and dark compared to how Marvel movies usually are.
Yeah.
Marvel movies, you can tell you're watching a superhero movie, but I didn't feel like I was watching a superhero movie with that. It just happened to have superhero elements. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or meta-human elements to it. But yeah, those are good choices. What about you, Melissa?
Okay. Wait, you said all 5? Yeah.
Yeah.
Said, okay. I'm gonna go with Ragnarok. I love Thor Ragnarok. Like that's
Yeah, me
my
too.
movie. Like you said, Reggie, this shit is hilarious.
So
and then
dope.
you get to see, I mean, as you continue to see a better side of Loki, a softer side of him, and I am a humongous Loki fan. Like, Angelique asked me the other day, who's your favorite Marvel character? And I don't think I stopped talking for like at least 5 minutes to talk about
Yeah,
Loki.
the love was real. The love was very real for Loki. I was like, all right, Tom Hiddleston, stand in the house.
Good grief. Don't let me find him on the streets. Good grief. I'll be
Run
in the
now,
news.
Tom, run now.
You should. You probably should. But so it's Ragnarok, Infinity War, Endgame, Black Panther, and oh gosh, I don't know. It's probably about to be this No Way Home, but I think I'm gonna say the First Avengers.
Nice. I like those choices. There was you had all three of the or apart from Ultron. I see you had all the Avengers in there apart from Ultron.
Yeah, I just love the Avengers so much.
Yeah, I do like the combo scenes. Okay, all right. So mine, I actually had to go on Google. I'm looking at all of them right now because it's like there's so bloody many. I have to say I love Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Okay, yeah.
I love the fight scenes in that. It was just awesome. I just loved it. And I love Bucky as well, as like, you know, when he revealed himself as the Winter Soldier, it was like, who's this guy? Oh my God, Bucky, no! So I loved it. I love the first Avengers, Avengers 1. Thor Ragnarok has to be in there. Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. I do love that one. Oh, and I'm torn for my last one now. I am torn between, God damn it. I'm torn between the very first Iron Man and the cartoon film Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to put you know what? We're going to take out the first Avenger. Sorry, guys. Into the Spider-Verse.
No gibsy backsies. No gibsy backsies.
Well, now, Into the Spider-Verse was Sony. That wasn't Marvel.
Oh,
But it's in association with Marvel. Okay? And if you're saying that, you can't put Logan down because that wasn't made by Marvel either.
Y'all
Yeah,
won't be technical.
that's right.
Yeah, well, then I'm going to say Spider-Man 1.
Reggie, if that's right, if I can't have Spider-Man, then you can't have Logan. How you like them apples?
But Marvel and Disney are the same thing.
Yeah, but that Disney didn't. Who made them Logan?
It wasn't Fox?
Yeah, there we go. Right, so it wasn't
At the
Marvel.
time, I don't think they
There we
acquired
go.
Fox then.
No, there we go.
Because Disney owns everything.
They do, but
Now.
not literally everything. But then, yeah, hold on. So, yeah, it was 20th Century Fox in an association with Marvel. There we go, just like Spider-Verse. So if I'm giving you that one, you're going to give me my Spider-Man.
Now, here's something I noticed. Was that your 5, Angelique?
Yes, it was.
Now, here's what I'm kind of surprised at. Not one person mentioned Avengers Infinity War or Endgame.
Melissa did.
Endgame.
You did?
Yeah, you
did.
really.
Oh, come on.
Listeners,
I talked about
someone's not
Loki
listening.
Rude. Tell me about it, right?
Did you put us on mute? Did you go off and get some food?
No, I thought she said Avengers. I didn't hear.
She said all three. She said all three minus Ultron. That's what I was
Yeah.
surprised about.
The very last Avengers, I put that at the end, but yeah, it was Black Panther, both Infinity War, Endgame, Ragnarok, and First Avengers. But yeah, I really loved.
What no one mentioned was Doctor Strange or Ant-Man.
No.
And actually, I was gonna put Ant-Man, but Ant-Man would make my number 6. Because I really like Ant-Man. Actually,
the first one or
I like
the
both.
Wasp?
You know, I like both.
The second one sucked.
Oh,
Really?
I know. I liked both. First one is my
The second
favorite,
one,
but
where-
yeah, I liked both because they just. Do you know what it was? I had no hopes for Ant-Man when it came out, and I remember it came out on my
shit.
birthday, and I was so vexed. I was like, "Why is this stupid one got to come out on my birthday?" Like James's birthday is in April, so he always gets the major ones. Like all the
Yeah.
Infinity Avengers have come out on his birthday. It's so annoying, my partner. So when Ant-Man came out, I was like, "The hell is this crap character?" And then when I turned up, I found him really funny, and we really enjoyed it. So he was like an underdog for me, a surprising underdog.
Yeah, he is funny.
Yeah, I like his sidekicks as well. Those guys, 2 guys, T.I. and the other guy, and the other one.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I like Ant-Man. I just didn't like Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think could have been better.
What would you better for you? What would have made it better for you?
Because it didn't really feel like they picked up from anywhere.
Okay.
Because they were still chasing. Well, they was trying to get his wife back,
Right.
and you know it was sort of a letdown at the end. Because, by the way, that beautiful actress that played the villain, I cannot think of her name.
She's English, actually. She's a British actress.
Ah.
Yeah.
Stop hating on my women, Angelique.
No, I'm saying it as in she's one of us. She's a
Like,
Brit, is what I'm
excited.
saying. I'm saying she's a Brit. Ha ha.
No, but I just felt like the end when she was phasing in and out, like
Yeah.
their whole solution was, "Ooh, touch her, and you can fix her."
Didn't they put her in a chamber to stop that?
Nope.
Yeah, they put her in like a special chamber thing that
Mm-mm.
stopped her from phasing.
That's what they was doing throughout the movie, but the finale of being able to fix her.
Oh yeah, sorry, Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah.
Yeah,
She did that
Michelle Pfeiffer
special-
just touched her and her quantum energy saved her. I'm like, how stupid, and this is some lazy ass writing.
It did feel like we need to wrap it up. We need to wrap it up. Let's just say she touches it. Yeah. That'll do.
And that's what it was like. I'm like, come on, guys. And I just think I would have focused more on building up the Wasp instead of just having her automatically jump in. All of a sudden, she can perfectly use the suit, and she was just running through things. It's like, give her a little bit of a learning curve to kind of get you more attached to her.
I agree with that aspect.
Using the suit.
Yeah, because they just suddenly she was the Wasp. It was like, what, since when? And how long? What? Yeah. And we're just meant to be okay with this? What?
You know, in my mind, I felt like she was just hopping into the suit or in different suits from time to time. I was like, maybe she hopped in Ant-Man's suit, so she's like, I know how to use this Wasp suit. That's how I took it in my, mind. But that shit doesn't make any sense now that it is broken down to me.
But you wouldn't be. But that's the point, though, isn't it? Like, you were left to make all these random assumptions, like it didn't matter. But she's an actual full-on character. Do you see what I mean? She's not some side bitch. She's an actual character, superhero in herself. So it's like, why are you just going to skip her origins like that? That's disrespectful. And then, like you said, now we're expected to care about her. So when you put it like that, Reggie, I do remember thinking at the time, was like, since when is she the Wasp? Oh, we're just going to accept this. Okay, fair enough, Marvel.
Yeah, like even when the Ant-Man guy was on lockdown, you could have just had the Wasp doing her own mission and then come back with the third movie with them having to team up.
That would have taken too much money and budget. They were like, we're not doing that on the Wasp. Like,
Marvel would have made that money back. We're in a women's movement right now, so anything with a woman is going to make money. And I think people love her character. They love her, even as an actress. They would have supported her.
Yeah, I do love her.
Because I would have went to see it.
Lost Days and the Hobbit days when she was an elf. Anyone who plays an elf, you're officially in my favorite books, basically.
It's funny you said anything with a woman will make money. Black Widow made crazy, crazy money. However, I couldn't stay in the movie. I was like, what the hell is this?
Why?
See?
I liked it. Why didn't you like it?
Lazy ass shit. What did y'all? First of all, what kind of send off is this for her? Like, we need to have like some banging ass, bomb ass movie with the pow pow. But like the fighting scenes, they were great. They were wonderful. But it was just like, what's happening here? So she just wants a family then, I guess. I guess that's great if that's what you want. I don't know.
She's dead now, so she didn't want none. Do you know what I mean? She ain't getting none now.
At the time, we're going back in time for, seeing her life, and it just seemed like, I don't know. I just didn't like it. It didn't seem like, everybody else had really amazing origin stories, and it wasn't even really an origin story for her. We just, like, hopped in the middle of right after Civil War, and then we watched a few things pop off, and then it's like, okay, I'm leaving, and I think I'm gonna go to Infinity War, maybe. We don't know for sure. That's where she went. I don't know where she went, but
didn't she go to break out Ant-Man and Hulk from, like, the prison?
Did she?
Yeah, because at the end when she gets the jet, she goes off to go break them out of prison, and that's how they get out. They're being held in that big prison in the middle of the sea at the end of Civil War.
I thought it was just Captain America that broke them out. I don't know.
No, she was with them. She was with him. So
she gave him all the credit.
Yeah, it was like, oh, he did that. No, she definitely flew the Quinjet. Do you know what I mean? She definitely flew a jet plane.
Oh,
no, but I think with her, I think the issue, I said to Reggie about this, I said the issue is that everyone knows she's dead. So now you're going back trying to talk about origin stories. It's like, it's too late. People don't really care now. Do you see what I mean? It's like, why are we talking about someone we know is never going to come back or like be part of the future like world, or do you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like they delivered the story after the fact and people have already kind of made their peace with her. It's like, do we really care about her origin?
Yeah.
I feel like if they were going to put this movie out, they should have put it out maybe before she died.
Yeah, and that's my point. Exactly,
when
it's relevant. Right, exactly. They should have actually done it at the time when it was supposedly set in the whole universe.
Yeah, it was so weird placing. So for her to already be gone, I just expected like something bigger. Not to say that it was a bad movie, but for them to place it where they did was not good timing.
It gave a bit of an anticlimactic thing, innit?
Yes!
Her character would have been better in more of a John Wick style.
Well, they tried to do that, but I think because it was too much comedy in it, it took away from the wickness. Because, John Wick does have humor, but it's very dark humor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whereas this was typical Marvel humor. So that Marvel kind of cracking, corny one-liners took away from the John Wick espionage-esque vibe they were trying to go for. So I feel like they did try to do that, because obviously that's the whole point of her, isn't it? She's an assassin, she's a spy. But Yeah, they. I feel like for me, I actually really I enjoyed it, but I was confused about why are you bothering to release this now after the fact. It's like
Yeah.
It was so weird.
that's
It
what
just
threw me off. I really would have preferred to see it at the time because if they released it when it was supposedly set in the universe, you would have been really in the mode of what
exactly.
did they do in between? Because you didn't see what happened between Civil War and suddenly Infinity War. Like you didn't know what happened to the crew.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have been nice to see what happened to one of them. Do you see what I mean? In between that random hiatus.
Right. I
Or
think
even
when
if they
push
released
things-
it in between Infinity War and Endgame, so you would have a little more connection to when she died in the movie.
Yeah, there we
yeah,
go.
Definitely.
I think that time or at the irrelevant time when it supposedly
Mhm.
happened, I think would have been more better than after the fact of, but she dead. Why do I care?
Right. Because
Yeah.
forgetting that she even died. Like, Iron Man died. We were in our feelings, Captain America's gone. Like, we had a whole show talking about the fact that Captain America's gone. She's gone, and it's just like, oh, let's go back to see what she did, like, a few years ago in the middle of her day. Like, why didn't she get a proper send off? So I just was expecting her to have, like, I don't know. I remember Scarlett Johansson had said a few years ago that when women have standalone films, they don't get the proper writing that men would get. And it's not that it had bad writing, it's just the placement, I guess, was off. And I feel like she should have had more of a send off. Yeah, Hulk, he threw some shit. And then, he's angry and he says at the end, oh, I tried to bring her back. And, Hawkeye, he's upset. But it's like we didn't get to see anybody else really react to it more and get, like, a better send off for her. Because she was, she's one of the OGs. Like
She is like from Iron Man days, Iron Man 2. Do you know what I mean? Like she's
Yes.
been in it for time. It's interesting, when you talk about the whole, when it's a standalone female movie. Because even though we're talking about Marvel here, just switching randomly to DC real sec, Wonder Woman. Like it's a shame because I feel like writers don't know how to get the balance with female superhero characters. They either made them too hard, or they're very feminine and like Wonder Woman, the last one. What was the last one? 1984.
Yeah.
The whole movie, she's like, too busy focused on her lost love, and like this madness is happening in the world. Have you ever watched that one, Melissa?
Never seen it, sorry.
Yeah, like the whole time, my girl's like pining over a dead guy who comes back from the end, and she's so caught up in
Wait,
Steve. Like he's been dead for like, what was it, 60 years, Reggie?
Hold on. How he come back?
Because a wish. She made a wish.
Oh,
That's right.
sweet
They
Jesus.
mixed Wonder Woman and Aladdin. That's right. This bitch had a genie. But he didn't come back as himself. No, his spirit was inside another man's body. That's right. Steve Rogers possessed another man, and she ends up having sex with a random other man. That doesn't look like Steve Rogers, but it is Steve Rogers. And the whole time she's pining over him, all over it, and meanwhile the world's getting jacked up by this, like, psycho in the background. And I feel like sometimes with female characters, they either make them, oh, women, we're so in love, I want to focus on my man, or it's like, we're so hard, we have no femininity at all. Do you know what I mean? I'm a straight up assassin. I don't feel like they know how to get the balance with female superhero characters, and as a result, they cock it up.
Patty Jenkins wrote Wonder Woman 1984. That was her. They gave her full creative control, so she did the romantic. Like she wasn't even like me and Angelique talked about that. She wasn't even in her Wonder Woman costume half of the movie.
She was in some fabulous clothes though, Melissa's. I wanted half her outfits, but they weren't superhero outfits though. They was just her swanning around looking fabulous like she was coming out of Vogue. It was ridiculous.
Now the first Wonder Woman was actually written really well.
Yeah.
The first one was good. I think.
Have you watched that one, Melissa?
I did, but I can't tell you what I remember from it. I remember the guy died, and
Okay,
I
we're
remember
about to have
she
an
saw
issue
Batman.
right now.
I mean,
Somebody about to get muted.
my bad.
Yeah, because Wonder Woman is actually, even though I'm a Marvel fan, Wonder Woman's actually my favorite female superhero character.
They need
But
to
I'd
make a
say,
Nubia.
yeah, they do, which is a black Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I liked the beginning of Wonder Woman, the first part, but the villain in that was whack. And it was ended a bit piss poor for me. But yeah, let me bring it back to Marvel because I was just thinking about the comment about the whole, female superhero characters.
Yeah, 'cause female superheroes. It's like Wonder Woman was long overdue. Marvel has some, like, okay, kicking it back to Marvel. Monica Rambeau.
Yes. Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Right.
She is her powers, she beat Spider-Man's ass.
Right. There we go.
She beat Spider-Man. And she also was she also led the Avengers at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they made her just like they played her down so much. I
Oh,
can't believe now that you're giving her origins. Do you know what I mean? That's ridiculous.
For those of you who don't know, Monica Rambeau, when she played Captain Marvel, she was a detective in New Orleans. She was passed over because basically they discriminated against her for being a woman, and they would not promote her to captain. So she went on to become Captain Marvel. She's the first woman to have the name Captain Marvel.
Wait, but isn't Monica Rambeau the black woman in the film?
She's the black Captain Marvel.
Oh, right, bro. See, no. Like, if you're telling me she goes on to become the black Captain Marvel, they made her so basic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In that film, like forgettable basic, which
Very
is a shame.
forgettable.
Because I actually know that actress, like personally, so it's a shame because she's an amazing actress in person, and they just made her role very basic.
Oh yeah. Look up Captain Marvel's. Look up her powers. She saved Vision. She did stuff like getting through shields that the other Avengers couldn't get through. Captain America begged her to come and be a part of the Avengers and lead the Avengers.
She really is Captain Marvel. I'm looking her up now.
I'm looking at it too. Like
she
I'm all
was
quiet.
bad ass. She was strong. She had a lot of.
God.
She should have her if she had her own standalone movie.
Yeah.
That would be a fight from hell. That, like, her powers, her punching power, her intelligence. Like, she was able to sense stuff coming.
Yeah, it says Monica was known as Captain Marvel for most of her Avengers career, but then agreed to change her alias to Photon, conceding the Captain Marvel title to the other one. Yeah, they dumbed her. They dumbed her down badly.
Did. That's so unfortunate. I didn't even know this. Now I'm upset.
Exactly. Yeah. Now you got me upset, Reggie, because I was like, all right, she's just a side character, but now you're telling me in the comics she's not.
Oh no.
I don't know why they've done that. Thinking about it though, have they got any apart from Captain Marvel? Captain Marvel's their only standalone female superhero character at the moment, isn't it? That they've got.
Yeah, right now that is
right now.
the only. Right now that's the only superhero that they're sort of bringing forward. As a female-wise. But then again, like, the next Thor's going to be a female. The next Iron Man's going to be a
Love
female.
and Thunder. We were talking about this, weren't we? Melissa, we're excited for Love and Thunder.
Oh, absolutely. Ooh, he got all big in these pictures that they was sending out. Ooh.
Wee.
Yeah.
sorry, Reggie. We're just fangirling on
just a tad.
Whew.
The muscles, like, what?
Yeah. I love that. Yeah, they definitely take up the screen. When you're watching it on the big screen, you're like, oh, okay. That's why I was sad when they made him fat in Endgame. I was like, why are you gonna do Thor like that in Endgame? It was hilarious though to see him as fat, but it was also really distressing. It was like, no, he needs to get his shit together. This insecure, do you know what I mean, crybaby fat Thor, I'm not down with it. We need to wrap that shit up.
Right. He was like, do you know what's surging through my veins right now? And the guy's like, cheese whiz. And I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, rocket.
Oh, my gosh.
Blatantly, I would have said the same thing. Like, definitely some cheese or some, like, peanut butter. Something's up in there.
I love it.
Oh, my God.
How did y'all feel about Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
I actually really liked it. I forgot about that one. Because I was sitting there thinking, I'm sure there is another TV show. I really liked it. I did not like that guy that they used to replace Captain America.
He made me so mad.
Yeah, I didn't care for him.
I wanted to punch that chin off his face.
I wanted to punch his nose off his face.
Yeah, that too. I was debating between the two. Yeah, you get the nose, I get the chin. I was like, why is his chin so big? I really didn't like him, especially when he started getting a bit too. Because when he started getting insecure and trying to throw his weight around, it was like, step off, my guy. Back off, man. Who are you? As we say in England, my guy. Who are you, innit?
Oh, gosh. And he reminded me, I don't know if you guys watch the show. It's on Amazon Prime, The Boys. And he reminded me
oh, my God. Yes.
What the hell is the guy?
The main guy. The scary one who scares the shit out of me. Homelander. I don't watch that anymore. He's scary. He's a straight up psycho.
He's a psycho for real. I mean, we're not...
Do you watch that, Reggie? The Boys.
I haven't seen that one.
You gotta watch it.
I'm warning you now, and listeners. This show, The Boys, is fucking violent.
It's not for kids at all. You cannot sit with your children and watch this.
From the first episode, Reggie, there's things that you see that you're like, did he just?
Right.
Did she just?
You might not want to sit with
we
your
just showing
parents
that.
and watch it.
No, don't even do that. Yeah, seriously, there's
with
an
yourself.
episode. Yeah, in a dark room by yourself. Because Reggie, it's basically what would happen if like superheroes were like abusive of their powers and were psychos. That's basically the premise of the show. And like they've got like their version of like Captain America. Because Homelander's more Superman, isn't he? He's like he's like the evil version of Superman. You've got the twisted version of Wonder Woman in there. You've got the twisted version of the Flash, and Reggie, the violence is real from the jump, from the very first 5 minutes. Something violent happens.
Like
straight out the
literally.
gate.
The
Literally. Yeah. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
we just
so it's
diving
this kind
straight
of
in.
show.
Yeah, you like. I remember pausing and going, "I'm gonna put these Doritos away. I don't think my stomach's gonna take what's gonna happen on this TV show." And I put my food away. 'Cause I was like,
Girl,
"Oh,
I
what they
was
gonna do?"
eating too. I think I looked down and I was like, wait, what did I miss? And I had to look back like, what? Oh. The Boys is a good one, guys. Amazon Prime, both seasons are on there. Don't know when the third season's coming on, but it's a good one.
I made it halfway through number 2, and I was like, I can't take any more of this psychoness. Homelander genuinely scares me. Genuinely.
He's
I was like, I
freaky.
can't. Yeah, sorry. Like, I know he's
and
not
the new
real.
girl?
They scare me.
Yeah. And I can't remember what the one chick's name was for the
Well,
second
Stargirl.
season.
Oh no, is there someone new?
Yeah, it's a new villain, and it almost like I was starting to not want to watch the show. So, unrelated to Marvel though, but yeah.
Let's bring it back to safer waters where I'm not creeped out.
Good grief.
Wait, how did we get onto him? Because you compared him.
Oh Lord, I get lost. I don't even know.
Reggie, do you remember?
Sweet Jesus, I was thinking of the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the guy, his face.
Right, that's it.
Because he started to get really like, he seemed like he wanted to help people, but he wanted to prove himself, and he's like, I'm the new Captain America. And then he just, got real crazy with it. Then he finally took the super soldier serum. I can't even say it 3 times fast.
Super soldier serum.
Yeah, and he just got like, crazy as fuck. I mean, he was already crazy, but it just like, it heightened everything. So it reminded me of the guy from The Boys.
Does anyone know who that creepy woman is that keeps popping up to like give them cards to invite them to some new agency? Because like the woman with the dark hair that
Val.
invites. Yeah, Val.
Uh-huh.
Is she gonna play like something major? Because she popped up at the end of Black Widow as well.
She is.
For Black Widow. Oh.
She's supposed to be putting together a new, I don't
Well,
know,
like
Reggie, you know more about the
Is
comics.
it like an anti-Avengers?
Yeah.
Like, who are they? Who's Val, Reggie?
Who was she? From my understanding, from what I've watched, that she was like kind of like the Nick Fury of whatever team it is she's putting together.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they said that her team's supposed to be, but I guess we're going to be seeing her throughout the next few films and series, just popping up, handing out her card like, hey, join me. And then it's supposed to be like, not good. Not good.
Have you seen her name? Her character's name? I'm just going to Google it. Her character's name is La Contessa Valentina Allegra della Fonte.
Wow.
What? Let me say that again, people. La Contessa Valentina Allegra della Fontaine. Shortened to Val. That's why she shortens it, because that's some bullshit. That's a big old name.
Yeah. Oh, wow. She was affiliated with Hydra? Girl, what?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, is she a good person or a bad guy,
so.
Reggie? Do you know?
I think she's gonna be
Hydra.
create like a Dark Avengers. What was the name of them?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
The
find. I heard the name.
Thunderbolts.
Oh, that's a whack name. I hope that's not their name.
Stop it.
That sounds like a piss poor football team. You know what I mean? A little league team or some shit.
Oh, wow. Yeah, what the hell is the name of it? Because I was, I watched so many different YouTube breakdowns and all that, and because I don't know anything about the comics. I never watched any comics, and
Yeah, me
I would
too.
like to go back and watch the comics. If somebody could, like, flip the page and read everything for me so I don't have to read,
So
that would
she's
be great.
trained to become a SHIELD agent.
Okay.
Yeah. What? The romantic angle between Contessa and Nick Fury? Apparently they have a love. They became lovers.
Yeah,
In the
that's what I
comics,
was
Nick
told.
Fury and Valentina became lovers after his relationship with yet another SHIELD operative.
Well, if anybody knows when you guys, listen to this and you guys want to
Yes,
comment what
let
their
us know.
team is supposed to be called,
Yeah, because who's in that team?
right? Because
You've got Black Widow's sister, and then you've got the, second-rate Captain America. Chin guy, the chin. I just call him the chin.
Oh snap! That's hilarious. Oh
Yeah, 'cause
gosh.
I'm curious to see how they're gonna maneuver that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, are they gonna make her a villain, or she's gonna be like one of those people, kind of like Killmonger, where he was a villain but not really a villain?
Yeah,
He
like
had
an
good
anti-hero
reason.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's what I'm saying. I feel like the crew that she's gonna run is like some sort of anti-hero, kind of like how Batman is like a you know extreme vigilante. Do you know what I mean? He does some dark shit, but
Right.
actually he's doing it for, you know what I mean, the good of Gotham. He just takes some jacked up methods about it.
Absolutely, he does. But I used to love me some Batman. Good grief.
Oh, come on. Batman's a
still
cool
great.
guy. All right, so many people have played Batman. I know this is DC guys, but
Yeah.
you got to give Batman his dues because he's a great character. Who's your favorite actor that's played Batman? Who's your favorite
Michael
Batman?
Keaton or Christian Bale. I
Ooh.
can't figure out which one because Christian Bale, like I like two of those movies.
Ah, okay. Reggie,
Yeah.
what about you? Because Batman's your guy. So who's your favorite portrayal?
The guy who did what's his name?
Christian Bale.
No.
You like Ben
Oh,
Affleck?
God, no.
You like Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
friend, no. All right, I'm gonna leave now. I'm leaving the podcast. I'm done. I'm done with this episode.
Good thing that this was a Marvel episode.
Thank you, Melissa. Yes. 2 against 1. That means you're voted out. You're wrong. Moving on.
Let's see what Robert Pattinson does, but I was not.
Oh no! Oh god, I forgot about him. I'll take Ben Affleck then. If that's the dealer's choice. Do you know what I mean? Robert Pattinson and him. I'll take Ben.
Yikes.
So why do you like him, Reggie?
I think he had the personality. The writing of it was wrong. They messed up with the comedy because Batman doesn't need comedy. His dry delivery is his comedy.
Yeah.
And they tried to make him more of a comedic aspect. But I like Ben Affleck because he sort of embodied Batman, like the stuff he's kind of going through in his head with his family. Then he's dealing with the stuff with trying to... See, it's kind of messed up because they skip too much. You know, like the Joker basically killed Robin, so that's what made Batman turn into who he was.
Yeah,
That
they
the
skipped
audience got to see, and they skipped all that, so everybody couldn't understand why he was so angry.
He was angrier than normal because he's generally always angry.
Yeah, I mean, and then he had to fight Predator, so it was like so much that they.
Oh, sorry, did you say the Predator?
Yeah.
As in the alien
Mm-hmm.
that Schwarzenegger killed up in the jungle?
Yeah.
He just decided to take a trip through Gotham, yeah? Is that what DC are doing?
No.
He went from the Amazon to Gotham. Is that okay?
And
All right, DC.
Predator came to the city. He targets people who like supposed to be like
Ultimate
challenge.
Warriors. Yeah.
So he found Batman, and that was like an epic fight between Batman.
Wait, is
and
Predator a
Black
DC
Canary.
character? Is Predator a DC character?
Actually, I'm not sure.
Because that's what I'm trying to say. How the hell did he end up in DC? Because I
Yeah,
didn't know he was a DC character.
Because Batman and the Black Canary teamed up against Predator.
Was
I
this in the
can't ta-
comics or is
Yep.
this? Okay.
I cannot take that seriously. I'm just imagining because you know like how they portrayed the Predator. I'm like, can you imagine if they turn that into a film? That
They
might be a little bit
should.
ridiculous. Yeah, but I don't know if it would work because of how they've portrayed Predator up to this point. Do you see what I mean?
Oh, they destroyed the last one.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like they ruined it. Like because the very first Predator obviously is the classic, but you know as you know it went on, it just became really ridiculous. And then now to imagine him in like you know the Batman universe world would be like, no, this is ridiculous now. Kind of like that piece of shit film Rampage with The Rock, where the monkey and the wolf fight. Yeah.
I'm curious, what character do you not want to see replaced in the Marvel universe? With
How do you
another
mean?
actor.
Oh, Black Panther. And I know they're not going to do that. Apparently, they're going to like completely different route. But I don't know. Like Chadwick did such an amazing job as the Panther, and to think someone else is going to take that mantle, I don't know how I feel about it. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to be receptive to that. What about you guys?
Yeah, that one for sure. T'Challa, Black Panther, Loki.
Oh yeah, duh. Why are you asking for Reggie? We should have known this.
I love him.
Oh my god.
Really? I don't know about that. Really. I don't know. I didn't get that.
I think for
about
me
you?
it's Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
Because Robert Downey Jr.'s personality as
Right.
Iron Man,
perfect for that. Yeah.
yeah, it's like anybody who's going to follow that character, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough.
Do you know what though? This is proof, right? Because, like, for instance, we were talking about the whole Falcon and Winter Soldier and that the chin guy. Like, it proves how I have to say Marvel do excellent casting, because I think everyone they've picked to play these characters plays them so well and embodies them so well that, to be honest with you, Reggie, I don't know if I could imagine anyone taking over any of these characters, because Chris Evans is Captain America. Scarlet is what I mean, the widow. So, I say that because of how much I disliked the Chin when he became the new Captain America. I was like, no, what is this? So I think it's going to be hard for anyone to step into any of those roles, because I think each of those actors are those characters, and it's good casting, I have to say, for Marvel's movies.
Because they're doing, which he's an Avenger, so this counts. Blade is an Avenger.
So I
heard the guy Mashallah Ali is playing him.
Yeah.
Is it Mahesh?
What's he look like? What's he in?
Oh, he's in the Green Book.
The Green Book.
He's a really
else
great
he in?
actor. Mahershala Ali. Hold on.
Did you see the movie about that girl? Like, she was a doll on a planet or something? Oh, what was it?
No, Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you not seen that?
Have I told you guys I don't really watch movies like that? I just watch the Marvel
No.
movies.
No. You need to watch Alita Battle Angel. That's a dope ass film. Did you enjoy that, Reggie?
Yeah, I actually like that.
Yeah, she's all right. Okay, let me think of something else he's in. I can't even spell his name. Jesus.
No, I can't either.
There we go. I found it. I just typed in similar letters and it brought it up for me. Good old Google. They were like, "Do you mean this guy, you dyslexic mother?"
Stop it. Oh, this guy. I've seen him. I don't know what I've seen him in, but I know him.
He's in loads of films, but yeah, he's playing the new Blade, and I am actually okay about that. Oh, he was in The Hunger Games. Have you seen The Hunger Games?
Okay, I've seen The Hunger Games.
Yeah, he's like in the last two. He plays like that Black Army guy.
Okay.
You're just saying okay. You don't remember that, do you?
No, I don't remember that, but
I can tell. Okay, I'm starting to learn your okays here.
I'm trying to look up right now, but I'm like, I don't.
He also played the voice of Spider-Man's uncle in the Spider-Verse cartoon film.
Did he?
Yes.
He does a lot of voiceover.
Yeah, he's got a really good voice though.
Yeah, so he's playing. He's going to be playing Blade. So I'm curious if Marvel is going to bring him into the Marvel universe with the new timeline.
I don't feel like he's going to play well with others. I can't imagine him, you know what I mean, cooperating well in the Avengers team. Like, I feel like he would just go off and do his own shit.
Yeah, because how was it in the comics? Him and the Falcon were actually a team.
Oh.
But like, is it the oh no, Falcon? I thought you was talking about the Hawkeye, as in the dark one. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Blade's so dark, like truly dark. Like I can't imagine him in the Avengers. They seem like the all-American team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm curious, like, how many people are they going to bring into the... Because they're going to need some different...
Yeah, they are. They've got to make it completely different for the next generation.
Yeah.
Because if it resembles if they try to copy too much of the old Avengers, I think people are going to be turned off. Exactly.
They will.
We're going to rebel.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take umbrage, like, how dare you? Do you know what I mean? Especially diehard fans like us. Do you know what I mean? We'll just be like, what?
Damn straight.
Well, maybe
like change,
the next Avengers... Yeah, no. Maybe the new Avengers will be darker, because if they possibly bring in Blade, then maybe they'll bring sort of slightly darker, similar characters. Maybe there'll be more X-Men characters in it. Maybe, do you know what I mean? Because X-Men's quite dark. Deadpool, do you see what I mean? Like, I feel like those would work.
I like Deadpool.
I love Ryan Reynolds altogether. Like,
yeah, me too. His humor cracks me the up. But Deadpool, come on.
But you know what? It's like they're keeping him sort of separate.
Well, because he wasn't owned by Marvel. He's still owned by Sony, isn't it? They still haven't given him the right. Again, that's another in association with film.
Yeah, because it's crazy. Like, Sony owns Spider-Man, the cinematic Spider-Man, but they don't own the TV Spider-Man.
No.
Disney
No.
owns the TV Spider-Man,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
they gave them that, and so because what they did, they gave over Spider-Man under the rights of, okay, we'll let you use Spider-Man in your whole universe, but every like merchandise, all the money from merchandising, all these other things, we get the money from that. So they get a lot of money from like the merchandising and all that stuff. That was part of their contract of giving over Spider-Man. But apparently they're thinking of buying him back fully, because obviously they're releasing these new Venom movies. They want to do one with the Venom and Spider-Man.
Yeah, and they got the Morbius movie coming out.
Oh, yes.
In January, but it says that the third Deadpool will take place in the MCU.
Really?
Kevin Feige confirmed that. In
Yes!
January?
That is going to be awesome.
Because I know that they had. Did you
'Cause
guys
he's
see the
so
trailer
feisty.
for what is it called? Free Guy with
Yeah.
Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds.
Yeah,
Even though
I'm
it has
seeing that
nothing
this
to do
weekend.
with that. Yeah. Oh, are you? I want to see it so bad.
Yeah, I'm seeing it this weekend with my
I think I'm gonna wait till I don't have any kids around, and I'm gonna just go because I don't want to go with them. Not that they can't go. I want to go to the movies, and I want to go by myself.
That was so funny when you said that. I thought you were just going to leave it as, I'm going to wait till I have no kids. I was like, that's going to be quite a long time before they're gone. I was like, I don't think the movie will be out then.
I'm 30, and my mom still has me. But no, they had.
There we go, exactly.
Ryan Reynolds, he had decided he wanted to do a trailer for Free Guy, so he had Korg, who's Taika Waititi, who's also the director for the Thor
I saw
movie.
that.
That was such a good little spoof thing that they did. I said, this shit is so dumb. They're so crazy. I love it. I was like, okay, so is Deadpool definitely gonna be in the MCU? Is this like real? I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he is. I'm just watching it now. Yeah, Kevin Feige gave us the Deadpool 3 release news. We've been dying to hear. This is going to be dope because Deadpool's humor is it's very adult. So it's going to be interesting to see how they mix his jokes. Like, because right now, the reason I'm laughing is because I'm remembering some of the jokes from the first one. Do you know what I mean? Like when he's talking to that black blind lady.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The stuff that he says to her, it's just like.
Oh, Leslie Uggams.
Yeah, like how is that going to gel with like the very kind of family friendly humor? If they're doing that, they're definitely taking it down a darker path. Do you know what I mean? They're definitely coming away from that kind of all American sort of image that they've had so far for the Avengers. Because you've got Blade. If they're introducing Deadpool, they're going dark. They're going dark side, people.
I think they'll tone it down. I think.
If they do, they're going to ruin it a little bit because he works well.
Because you gotta look, they're gonna be thinking about if we make a new Avengers and it's Deadpool type humor, that's gonna eliminate a lot of audience, especially the younger kids.
Right, well, completely.
Yeah, so that's gonna mess with their box office money.
Right, I take my kids to see all the Avengers movies with me. The third time I see it.
You ain't gonna see Deadpool 3 with your kids if they keep that same humor. No, that will be one of those kids free ones.
I think my son has already seen Deadpool. It wasn't my fault, but
disclaimer, you need to put that disclaimer in there because that humor in Deadpool is definitely not child friendly. I'm just saying.
Not at all. Don't take your kids, please don't.
Is
oh my god, no.
Sexual, is vulgar, is
I think vulgar is just the perfect word. He's completely crass and vulgar, but it's so funny though because like he does it so well.
Yeah.
Like isn't that opening sequence him just chopping off heads? Do you know what I mean? Like on a car chase scene, like while he's like audio commenting over it.
Yeah, I love his commentary. Oh my gosh, this shit is so damn funny. Or his back and forth with people, and they're just like, "The hell? Who is this guy? Like, what is wrong with him?"
Oh, especially Domino. Oh god, I love.
Oh god.
Domino was good.
Yeah.
She was
I liked
my favorite.
her. Yeah, I didn't really like number 2 compared to number 1, but I liked her in it though. She was good.
I didn't like that Vanessa was dead, so that sucked for me. I was sad. I like love.
Yeah. It was like, oh, after all of that, she's dead. Okay, cool, fair enough then.
Yeah, but
But
then
yeah,
he
I
goes back and
yeah.
he changes things from like all these different movies and stuff like that, and he cuts actual Ryan Reynolds' head off when he's or he kills him or something like that when he's reading the script for Green Lantern. Oh my gosh, Deadpool is so freaking hilarious.
But you know why he did that, right?
Because it was such a failure.
Yes.
Yeah, it was so. Oh god, yeah. Who's Green Lantern part of? That's DC.
Yes, DC.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Listen, DC ain't winning. I'm sorry, Reggie. I know you're a DC guy, but they ain't winning, man. Like they're trying to compete. They just need to really stay in their lane and focus.
Yeah, it's always been like when
It's
it
a
comes
shame.
to the animated cartoons, it's
Yeah.
DC, hands
Yeah,
down.
apparently.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Marvel
yeah.
cannot fuck with DC.
Right.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the cinematic movie screens,
Yeah, they can
it's
get this
Marvel.
shit right.
Marvel does a great job of putting out a storyboard, and they just connect every story. Whereas DC is like, wait a minute, what? They put everybody together? Justice League, get it together now.
Right. They
Yeah,
try
yeah.
to rush into it. They don't,
That's the
build
rushing.
it
You're
up.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like.
Marvels took years to.
Like Justice League was like, I'm meant to now give a shit about these characters I've just right now been introduced to. Do you know what I mean? Because like you said, wasn't like Avengers almost 10 years in the making, starting
Yeah.
from like the first Iron Man? Do you know what I mean?
2008.
And now apparently I'm meant to give a shit about Aquaman and this other cyborg black guy. I don't. Like no one cares.
Oh, God.
Now, I did like, what's his name?
Who?
Black, what's his name? Aquaman's a villain.
Oh, the black stingray guy.
Dude, the Black Stingray.
Let me go. What, the black guy?
The black man.
The black man.
And that's one thing I think DC has over Marvel. Well, until they
They got
did,
better villains.
yeah,
You're
DC does a great job. Like with him, his father died. He had a connection with his father. You know.
Oh, Black Manta.
Black Manta. You
I was
understood-
close, Manta Ray, Stingray.
You understood the motivation of the villain, whereas that's DC. With Marvel, their villains just sort of pop up. You know, it's like they're the villain, but you don't really get their motivation. Even Thanos, you knew he wanted to balance the world.
Yeah,
You
but you
got
didn't really
it.
understand why, like what drove him. Like
Yeah.
his story, he doesn't he tell it like briefly in like a 1-second scene.
Exactly.
Do you know what I
It's, like,
mean?
really
In like
very
Avengers
brief.
Infinity War, like so my planet basically got full up. There was no more food, so I decided everyone should die. It's like what?
Like, sheesh.
Extreme much?
I do kind of wish Marvel would do a what if, even though it wasn't in the comic books. It wasn't Thanos that snapped his finger. It was Nebula.
Oh.
Really?
Nebula is the one that snapped her fingers and got rid of half the universe. And it was Thanos who went to the Avengers to get them to help him fix everything.
Oh,
But
wow.
but in the comics, was it still originally Thanos' idea to do this, but it just ended up being Nebula? Like, did he change his mind, but Nebula continued with the plan, or that it was never his plan? It was always Nebula's.
No, Nebula got to the stone first.
So why does he ask for help if that was his idea anyway, and she just basically did what he wanted?
Because he wanted, it was something about Thanos wanted, she didn't do it the way he wanted to do it.
Oh.
Because it's like whatever you think, and that was debate, is it a birthday wish, the whole glove
Clicking on
thing?
the fingers.
Like you
Birthday wish?
like
That's a
I
fucked up wish, Reggie.
I wish half the world would go away.
Not the world, the universe. It's just like, yeah. I mean, there's people I've never met, but I want them to die. Let's just all kill them. That's a
Yeah.
weird ass wish.
And that's basically what it was.
Oh, man.
He just made a wish, like I wish everybody would go away.
So, Melissa, you need to start vetoing and just checking your son's wishes every birthday. Like, I know someone says you don't meant to tell me, but tell me, what did you wish for? You know, just
Mercy.
making sure he ain't wishing for no weird ass shit like that.
To hell with the candles.
Do you know what I
Eat the
mean?
cake.
You tell me your wishes. Like, yeah, we ain't doing no more wishes. Have me disappearing up in here. That was
But
a
it would have
wish.
been nice to see, a little bit more of Thanos' backstory. Like, I just found out that Thanos is a celestial? So he's related to one of
Yeah,
the
apparently
Eternals?
he's gonna be talked about in the Eternals though, I think. So I think we might hear about more of his backstory in the Eternals. I've read.
Right. That would be nice.
How do we feel about that, by the way, the Eternals? Because at first I thought they were like some new Avengers, then I realized they're not.
No, they're not. They're
What's going on here? So how do you guys feel about that then? Because that's coming out soon.
I'm excited. I like that in this newest trailer, they kind of answered the question that I was asking, like, so where was y'all antennas when Thanos was snapping away?
yeah, that's a good question.
Clicking their
Exactly.
fingers.
So it's nice to know that the trailer answered a little bit more of, but I still would like to know more. Like, what's your problem? What's your problem with humanity? Like, come on now, we not important?
It's true. You just be out here using our planet but not saving it. What kind of?
the world? So I'm excited for that. And it's like, Marvel, when they first started out, they were using people that we knew, but like, they got Angelina Jolie and the one black guy that I love.
Right.
What the hell is his name? I can't think of it.
But Marvel's like got Disney money. That's why they throw that Disney money running
That's
around.
it.
They're like, oh no, we can pay you, Jolie. Don't you worry about that. We got Disney money now.
I hope that doesn't take away from like some of the quality though. Like, they're like, oh, I got these great, actors and stuff like that. So that maybe the writers might not want to write certain things. So it's like, oh, we got this person and that person. And, I just hope that it doesn't change how good of the movie brand is. Like, I don't want no weird shit. No weird shit.
I don't think they will, probably because Marvel has really established himself this far, so to come along and ruin it would be that would be profit lost to Disney. Do you know what I mean? Because they're going to ruin a brand that's like massive right now. Right. So I hope they don't.
But do you think that Marvel may be pushing out too much? That the storylines are going to start to be sort of repetitive? Because right now they got so many hero stories coming up. And what's the name of the Black Panther's women? The Dormalaje. I know. Dormalaje. Yeah, Dormalaje? Duramalaje. Yeah. Like, even them, they're supposed to be coming out with something.
Really?
And they were badass in the comics, too. But
they were badass in the Falcon and Winter Soldier. When they whipped their asses, that scene.
Yeah.
I rewound that scene twice.
I was cracking up. I think I rewinded that like
she
3
just
times.
Tapped him on the shoulder, like, sit your ass down, give me your arm back. That's right. The lease is up on the arm. You didn't make your payments. Give me that arm back.
That shit's hilarious.
I watched that scene 3 times, and then when I watched it with my partner, I was smirking as it was coming up. Because he's like, "Why are you smirking for?" And I was like, "No." And then at the end, he's like, "That's why you're smirking, because women kick the men's ass." I was like, "They kicked it so good, baby. Look at it. All those black women kicked those men's asses."
Oh gosh, it's hilarious.
But I don't know, to answer your question, Reggie, possibly, because like there is always a thing of too much of anything, is not a good thing. But right now, I think it feels like there's a cram of movies just because of COVID has mucked up the timeline of things. So it does feel like it's Marvel. When actually, if COVID never happened, there would have been like almost a year gap or like good 6 months gap between some of these movies. So it does feel like a bit of a Marvel overload, but COVID did that to people, innit? So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let's see if they can keep that secret sauce going in their movies, right?
Yeah, because even the Avengers, it was like Iron Man, then there was Thor, then there was the Hulk. Everything was a small group sort of piece that sort of led to a bigger picture. Whereas now it's kind of like, here's the big picture. Like, they're like throwing everything out. And I wonder, they're just maybe trying to weed things out. Like, let's see what the fans like. Do they gravitate towards this? They don't like? See who survives.
I guess they could be. I guess we'll have to see. I mean, I will say this. I've never seen like a Marvel, a movie company produce such consistency across the board. Like, it blows my mind. Sorry, what was that about? Do you sneeze? The sneeze DC? What was that? No. Yeah, like, I'm impressed because God knows how many movies I think it's like 28 movies or something like that since Iron Man, and it's been consistent, strong running, like Usain Bolt running, and I'm truly impressed, to be honest. So I'm curious to see if it's going to be like Kevin Hart overkill. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
because we don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
We don't want that to happen.
Yeah, and then like with the shows, it used to be like you didn't have to watch the shows in order to know what's going on with the movies. So hopefully that's not, because I know a lot of people that don't want to watch these shows. They're like, like my brother, I beg him, Marcus, please watch Loki with me. Watch WandaVision. I'm not watching that, Melissa. I'm like, why are you yelling?
But that's what
at
they're doing though, because we were talking about this, weren't we, Reggie? Like, Disney is smart. This is how they're going to force people to sign up to the app, because it's like there's going to be certain things mentioned in the movies that unless you watch the TV shows, you won't understand. Yeah. So it's a money charging thing. So it's like, well, if you really want to know, you'll get the Disney app. That's right, and pay a monthly fee. They're not stupid. They know what they're doing. They're definitely cashing in there. Do you know what I mean? As much as they can. So unfortunately, they are going to be doing that, because you can see they've really dropped hints in certain things in the films, in the TV shows that are going to connect to the films.
Absolutely. Kevin Feige, he definitely confirmed, like, out of all of them, Loki for sure, that he's like, you're going to need to know what's going on here to be able to know what's going on with future movies. So I was like, come on, brother, let's go. But he's not for it. So
because they never did that. Because did you guys ever watch the early Marvel series like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist? Okay, so the one that I love the most is Daredevil, and I'm actually rewatching it at the moment. That's my favorite one. But like Iron Fist, he needs to go take a flying leap. That white boy needs to take a flying leap. I'm not feeling him. The Punisher I loved. Jessica Jones season 1 I loved. Season 2 was like nah, and Luke Cage sucked butt.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
That's so unfortunate.
And it's annoying because he's a black superhero character.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? And I was excited when they were bringing that out, but the first episode I was like, and off.
Yikes.
Yeah. What about you, Reggie? Did you enjoy any of them?
I did, because...
Which ones did you enjoy?
Luke Cage, I was disappointed. Like you, I was disappointed in that. Daredevil, I liked, but it was kind of like... it's like they didn't know what to do with it.
What, near the end?
Yeah, it's like, okay, we don't want to write this anymore. Let's just...
wrap it up.
Yeah. Hey, like, actors, just say whatever you want to say. We'll film it. See what happens.
And then because they did the Defenders as well, which was like a mini Avengers, Melissa. So they had all of them in it, in like a one-off kind of TV series where they had all of them in it to defend Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. Oh. Now I tell you what movie, Marvel made me mad one time. They released a movie in the theaters, and it was about these hero people that lived on the moon.
What was that film?
What year was this?
Oh, because I went to the theater to see it, and when I walked out, I was so pissed off.
Is it a Marvel movie?
It was
Or was
Marvel.
it like their early days? Like Incredible Hulk days?
It was after that.
Really?
It was about this group of people who lived on the moon. They came down to Earth, and they was trying to hide. One guy, the head guy, was deaf. He couldn't hear.
You sure it's Marvel? Because
this was Marvel.
I'm looking it up, and I haven't quite.
I've typed Marvel Moon movie.
I typed in Marvel Moon. Is it this? Wait, no.
Moon Knight. I don't think it's that.
What was the name of it? It was about...
You sure it's not just DC and you're just trying to give it to Marvel?
Okay, y'all gonna get enough to talk about my DC now.
I know you trying to I don't know. I don't think this is a Marvel movie, my friend.
If this is a DC, I'm gonna start crying.
I like
pretty
DC
sure.
shows, you know, like you said, they're cartoons, and I like, you know, I used to really love The Flash, and like Smallville was my jam
I used to like Smallville for a little while.
Yeah, before it got weird, you know, shit got crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I don't want to happen to Marvel. You know, stuff sometimes just be on for too long. It's run its course, and it's like,
that's
all right, y'all don't know how to say goodbye.
Supernatural.
Supernatural was on for almost my whole life. I was like, what the hell?
Babes, from uni, when I went to university, I remember watching it, up till now. Why is that shit still on? Like, what? I think it's like 15 series. It's like, no. Then Winchester Brothers should have really died for once and for all many years ago.
Oh my gosh, that was a long
I loved that. I loved that show, but it went on for too long, damn it.
Absolutely. I was like, I know they gotta be tired. Yeah, 2005? Good grief. I was...
Oh my God!
I was 14. Good grief.
Yeah, I was... Oh, no, I was 20. Yeah. I've been watching that... Yeah, you're right. I've been watching it for almost half my life. That is ridiculous. Oh my God. See, there's silence from Reggie. Why? Because it's not a Marvel film.
I mean, I would love to give the benefit of the doubt. So we gonna give Reggie some more time, and I don't. Yeah. So, anyways, we got some good movies coming out this year.
Do you know what movie we haven't spoken about in all the Marvel? No one's spoken about Doctor Strange yet.
Oh well.
How did you feel about Doctor Strange?
Initially, I love the way that Marvel, you know, you get references in different things that you see in the future, so it makes you go back to the past, and then you're like, sacred timeline. You're like, I gotta, you know, see this reference again, and it makes you appreciate the movie even more. So, watching Doctor Strange the very first time, I didn't dislike it, but I think I fell asleep 3 times. However,
that's pretty much disliking it. He's out here falling asleep.
I fell asleep after like getting off work and stuff like that. I never tried to watch it I don't know, and I had energy. So after finishing Loki, I just went back and watched it about 3 weeks ago, and I
Okay.
had a whole new appreciation for it. And after seeing Infinity War and Endgame 30 times each, so there's different things that I've seen in Doctor Strange, and I'm like, oh yeah, I caught this, or oh, I love this part. So I do like Doctor Strange a lot more now because I guess how they've written things, and it makes you want to go back and like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. How about
What
you?
about you, Reggie?
I liked it. I liked the first one.
Well, there's only one out, isn't it?
Yeah, there
Yeah, it
hasn't
was-
been a second Doctor Strange.
What didn't I like about it though?
I feel like it's unfortunate. It was slightly unforgettable amongst all the other ones that they
Yeah.
because it wasn't, because I remember watching it in the cinema at the time and I enjoyed it, but now amongst all the others that they've released, the thousands of other films they've released, it's quite forgettable, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That along with Captain Marvel.
Oh my gosh, Captain Marvel was so like, I try to remember certain things, and it's just not. I'm drawing a blank here. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, I did not like Captain Marvel.
Hell
No. I do feel like, for me personally, Captain Marvel and Doctor Strange are their weakest ones. A lot of people say Ant-Man is as well, but unfortunately for me, those two are their weakest. But again, that's because the bar is so high, though. Because when you really think about it,
Yeah.
either of them weren't terrible movies. It's just because Marvel
Right.
have set the bar so damn high that you're like,
When
whatever.
you compare them to other things, it's just
Yeah.
it's really hard to be like if this didn't have anything to do with any of these other films, it would be a great movie. But it's just
Yeah,
like,
they would be two standalone good movies, yeah. But it's like,
Exactly.
Thor Ragnarok, really? Guardians of the Galaxy, The Avengers? I don't know.
Oh my
But you know what
gosh,
I think-
wait, not Ragnarok.
But you know what I think hurt Captain Marvel?
Mm.
They tried to make it too much of. It was too much of the whole. I think, like when they did Wonder Woman, it wasn't about women empowerment. It was Wonder Woman. I think with Captain Marvel, it was more about like how she kept doing. I get knocked down and get back up again, and all these guys keep getting knocked. It was just so much. They were trying to make it that instead of making a Captain Marvel movie. Don't
Yeah.
focus on the whole empowerment thing. And that's what killed Wonder Woman, the second one. She did the same thing. They tried to do the whole women empowerment thing. And it's like, no, that superheroes are just about saving everybody. It's
So
not.
you don't like women empowerment, Reggie?
I like it.
I was listening to him dig himself the hole. I was like, he needs to stop now, but I'm just going to let him do it.
Hold on now. It's like, men don't have a problem with it, but don't throw it in our face. Like, if you got to sit there and watch a 2-hour movie and the whole movie is about how, this woman is trying. It's like, okay, we get it. You've had some challenges. We get it. Okay, now go save the world. Like, blow some stuff up.
Save the world.
Anybody got time for your female empowerment feelings? Is that what you saying,
What you
Reggie?
go through.
Yeah. No one cares about your feelings.
It was just so in your face with it till it was just kind of like, okay, we get it. Because we all acknowledge there are some men out there that do have this superiority thing over women. I see guys that do that, but it's like you don't want to see 2 hours of that in a movie. It's like if you're gonna make a movie about that, make a movie about that. But if you're making a superhero movie, make a superhero movie. And I think that's where Captain Marvel kind of got lost, and also the fact that Brie Larson has no emotions.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she is a little bit monochromatic. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
But
like,
I wasn't sure if she was
smile.
going for. I think she was trying to go for the whole stoic thing. I don't know, but it was a
Yeah.
bit too stoic. It was like, crack a smile once in a while.
It was, and all the backflashes, and then a lot of people were mad because they said they should have did Monica Rambeau instead of the Danvers lady because Monica Rambeau came first.
Oh man.
So it's just kind of like I wish they just
no
would have
idea.
focused on making a superhero movie and just making it to where she was finding herself, and they said I forget the people who said they gave her power.
Oh,
Wasn't
the
those
Kree.
green
No,
people?
yeah,
Yeah.
the Krees.
Was it
Isn't
the
it Kree? The Kree.
Yeah, it's like focus on that relationship. Why she started not to like, and just focus on that. That's what people want to see in superheroes.
People could say the same thing for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and they started to focus a lot on, race in there. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people were saying that they didn't like that they had so much, political things in there, or so much race talk in there, and terrorism talk. They're like, why can't they just be superheroes? I'm like, because these are everyday struggles. I don't know, but I can dig it.
Yeah, and it's set in the real world. Do you know what I mean? That's what people forget. Like, yes, they're superheroes, but they live in the real world. Yeah. And some of these superheroes aren't like metahumans; they're just humans being given like, you know what I mean, machines and outfits and stuff.
Falcon,
they forget.
He goes
He's
back
a regular
home
guy.
to a regular life. Like he has a family.
He's an ex-soldier.
That was really. I really liked that part. Like I didn't like the show as much as I liked the other two, but I really like to see that. The fight is over. He still goes back home, and he doesn't have a ridiculous amount of money because just because he's who he is, that doesn't mean they give him like $1,000 every 5 seconds. Like he don't have that. So it was nice to see him, be a real person and all that. But I know a lot of people, they really didn't like that.
Yeah, 'cause I think a lot of people, when they go to the movies, their thing is, listen, I got Fox News, I got NBC, I got CBS. When I go to a movie, I want to escape all of that. Mm-hmm. So sometimes when they go to see a fantasy or a sci-fi movie, it's kind of like, I just want to escape the world for 2 or 3 hours. Now, movies are 3 to 4 hours, so the hour and a half thing is gone. It's like they just want to escape, and they want, like, I don't want to think about hate. I don't want to think about what's going on in the world. I want to laugh. I want to get attached to a character. I want to just see something outside of reality right now. Yeah. And I think that's why some people, I'm not saying don't make movies about women empowerment. Don't make movies about race relations. You got to put disclaimers out there.
Yeah, I was about to say you want to put a disclaimer because certain of your listeners are gonna say something, Reggie.
Yeah, we got the Black Power one on the website. So
all right, exactly.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, I think sometimes when people go to the movies, you go to a movie expecting one thing, and then when you get a movie that's more political or something like that, you're kind of like, crap, this is not what I wanted to see. So you might feel a little let down. Not that it's a bad movie, but for that time, you just did not want to go back into the real world. You just want to get away.
Yeah, because I get it. Like, superhero movies are like the ultimate escape movies, let's be real. Like, they're fantastical. They're not meant to be grounded in too much in anything real, because obviously you need to have some level of grounding, otherwise you can't relate to it on any element. But yeah, I appreciate that. Obviously for the Falcon one, they were like, oh, it's too much, why did it have to be about the black movement and all this stuff? But then also, at the end of the day, some of this story was written in the comic books. Like, people forget there was like a black, a Captain America, like, so it's not like they're not talking about anything that wasn't written. I agree, Reggie. I think people want to just tune in and tune out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But guys, I really love this. This was really great. Did you guys enjoy the conversation?
Absolutely.
Of course.
This was dope. I hope the listeners enjoyed it. Because you imagine they're tuning in, like, they're just rambling about, you know what I mean? What's going on here, guys? We're just listening to you guys, you know what I mean? Fangirling and fanboying about superhero comic books. I hope they enjoy it.
Yes, this is great. I absolutely love it, and I think after Spider-Man No Way Home, we definitely need to redo this again.
I'm about to jump and watch those 2 trailers because I was kind of watching it muted while you were talking, and I was like, what? What's this? What's happening there? No, I need to watch it with sound. So.
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait to see that. When I saw that trailer, I was just like, because I can see the realistic aspect of the, like, people know I forgot that guy released his identity. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking, like, wow, just imagine if people really, they know who he is now, how that would change his life.
Oh, shit, he did. When you said that, I was like, since when? But at the end of the movie, yeah.
The very end, like, did we ever get a reason as to why he did that? I mean, just because
how was it released again? Life? When did he do it?
It was at the very end. Spider-Man was on a pole. He was on a pole in the city. And that guy released it across all the television and advertising things.
Which guy? He worked with the thingy guy, isn't it?
Bad guy.
Who released it? He was one of the the scientists, right? that
Mysterio.
helped.
Mysterio.
Yeah, but he was one of
Hall.
like he was Mysterio's like one of the scientists that work with Mysterio, right? Because who released it? It wasn't Mysterio that released it, was it? Because he's dead. Who released it? Who leaked it? It was one of Mysterio's henchmen. Oh, okay, like an auto setup sort of thing for a release.
Yeah, because he was like, the whole movie he's trying to like be Peter's friend, and then he's just like, a jackass, and then he just released his shit. So I'm like, for what? What was your purpose? Like, I gotta rewatch Spider-Man: Far From Home because I don't understand like why you do that.
Yeah, I mean, he put him on blast.
He put him on blast, and this trailer is just so good. And I loved the first. I'm gonna say the first two, because the first three, the third Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, that one was like But
no, yeah, like I don't like the Tobey Maguire one. I don't mind Andrew Garfield, but yeah, I didn't mind him. A lot of people.
Garfield was too cool to be Peter Parker. He was just so like. Oh my god! I mean, he was cool. Like, don't get me wrong. I liked him.
He looked too old to play 16-year-old for sure.
I mean,
both of them did.
Yeah. So, but Tobey Maguire was so nerdy. So it's like it's nice that we get to see their villains pop up. And if you don't put Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in this movie, I'm walking out. I'm walking out at the end of the movie after it's all over. I'm walking right out.
Because I like Tobey Maguire.
I'm boycotting it. Oh, I didn't like him as that. I found him too corny.
Him. That's my
he was
favorite
too corny.
Spider-Man.
I feel like the current guy is he's got a nice balance. I like the Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Well,
and he actually looks like but he looks like, because the character's meant to be young though. He's meant to be 16. Like both of them are grown ass men. Let's be real. It's like, yeah, you're right. You're 16. All right, yeah, I'm buying that shit. Which are like 3 o'clock shadow, please. So I'm not buying none of that shit. But anyway, let's wrap it up. Otherwise, we could be here for hours.
You ain't never lie. But,
Reggie, thanks for having us on to talk about this, so we could just completely geek out. I really do appreciate it.
It's been so great. I love it.
Not a problem. Definitely got to do this again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, maybe we'll do it again later on in this year after we've watched the next coming 3 movies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We'll have some.
That'd be dope.
What is it? How do I Shang-Chi and the Eternals?
The Eternals.
And Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All that.
We've got some goodies to go through. So we'll definitely.
Shows,
I think Morbius will be out as well.
I think Morbius comes out in January.
Is it January? Okay. Well, yes. But thank you, Reggie.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. Don't forget to tune in every Friday for a new episode. Actually, we're going on a little break.
Oh.
That's right. So
he's going on holiday. How dare you? Did we discuss this though? I mean, did you discuss it with you, Melissa? I don't know. I felt.
You know what? Reggie need a life too. You go ahead, Reggie. But,
yeah, because actually, this is the end of season 10, so we're getting ready for season 11. So everything is being prepped for that. Mm-hmm. So as you know, trying to get Melissa and Angelique to come on more, but it's so hard. They're so mean to me. They be cursing me out.
The shenanigans. I tell you what. Wait till he hits end on this. You guys, you have a great day.
Yeah, turn that shit off. We gonna talk.
I got some words for him. Oh, put our business out there, but we say to you.
All right, everybody. I'm going to get cursed out, but thank you for tuning in. As always, Angelique, Melissa, y'all are welcome. Please come back.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
And I just want you guys to know that we enjoyed this Marvel conversation. Mm-hmm. And Angelique and Melissa, truly, not only are they beautiful women, but they are truly more lovers of DC than Marvel. Thank you. You guys have a great weekend.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Simply Straight Talk podcast. Make sure you visit our website at rmviagem.com, where you can subscribe to the show on iTunes, Libsyn, SoundCloud, or Spotify, so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in the show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes, or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that will help us out too. Thank you, and see you next week.